Welcome to Google Developers Live at I/O 2013. I'm Louis Gray, head of GDL, and joining me today is my co-host Daniel Seberg.
Louis, thanks so much for having me here at GDL Live at I/O 2013. This is actually my second I/O, and I believe it's your fourth,
It's
right?
my fourth I/O. I went twice as press, and this is my second year here as Googler. Really excited about what we've got in stage for GDL at I/O. We have exclusive interviews kicking off from the stage in Moscone, really back to back, right between every single session, so not a single minute is wasted for those of you on the live stream. Really excited about that.
Absolutely. We've got 5,500 folks here, but lots more watching wherever you are. And part of my job will be to not only be here with you chatting on occasion, but to actually go out and talk to the developers in the sandboxes, our
Coach Negroponte once said, like, have you ever had a job? Meaning sort of, this is passion work that we do. It's not like required work. And so for young people to know about this work is really important. And the visibility of technical women is important because technical women, for whatever reason, through media and others, have not been as visible as they should be, including later today we're going to talk about a history story at 5:30 Pacific that nobody has ever heard pretty much at scale, so that should be fun.
Sure. Well, I definitely appreciate you coming and talking with me. We're going to be producing a lot of exclusive interviews with Googlers throughout the day. On Google Developers Live, we're going to be highlighting some of our partners in the sandboxes, and we have a lot more content. What we're going to be doing right next is we're going to be going back to the sessions, so start to see the live sessions from all the streams that you're looking at from Android, Chrome, and other technical topics. And then we'll be right back here at the GDL at I/O stage around 1:30 to talk about Blink with Chrome. So thank you very much, Megan.
Thanks everyone online for joining us.
That scaled to the demands of our workload, to search, to Gmail, to apps, to everything. And last year I invited Stephen Levy to come by and have a look at our infrastructure. And he called it the mother of all clouds, which is kind of true because we've been working on it for 14 years. So for 14 years, we've been building the largest, fastest, and most cost-effective infrastructure in the world. For over a decade, we've been building our servers, we've been building our data centers, we've been building our networks. You use this infrastructure every day probably because you use Google products, and so you know how fast and reliable it is. And building such an infrastructure is really a huge for signups to everyone. So, yes. So head over to cloud.google.com, sign up, give it a spin. I'm excited to see what all of you do on top of this platform. So thank you for coming to Google I/O. Thanks for coming to the cloud session. Have fun at the other sessions, and have fun in San Francisco.
From Moscone Center here in San Francisco. We're here to talk about Blink. I'm Louis Gray, and I'm joined by Alex Komorowski and Paul Irish. Welcome, gentlemen. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
Real quickly, we want to talk about Blink, a brand new rendering engine. I want to give your guys' take on what's been introduced.
So Blink is a new rendering engine. It's based off of originally off of WebKit. It's a rendering engine that's open source, and it's used in Chromium and Chrome.
So you said open source. Is it a Google product? Open source? Like, help us out.
It's it's operated within.
Sold practically every single day, as often as I
love
can.
mine.
And so one of the things that's been really cool for me for the Pixel, I know we have a conversation about that tomorrow, is you're finding more and more web apps are replacing the things that I traditionally had to use a desktop for. Is that part of also our consideration as we build a new rendering engine to enable what's next in the world of web apps?
Absolutely. We believe very firmly that the web platform deserves to be as powerful as any other native platform. And so we've been pushing within the ecosystem, within the standards bodies, and really drive to make the web platform as powerful as possible. So.
Absolutely. Well, Paul and Alex, I appreciate you guys coming down today. I know you have a very busy Google I/O, really one of the hottest topics that's out there for the web and for Google in general. For those of you on the live stream, stay tuned. We have 4 more sessions coming your way, whether you're on the Android channel, Chrome channel, or the technical ones as well. And we'll be back right after those with more programming at Google Developers Live at I/O.
And show you just enough code to give you the right set of context. Before we get too far into it, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jonathan Barry. I'm a developer advocate on the Google Plus platform. If you have questions about the session afterwards or want to learn more about the Google Plus platform and just generally talk to somebody on the Google Plus team, add me to your circle.